65%.
Alright, just switch batteries. I'm on 39% for me.
All right.
Okay.
So check yours and see if it's shut.
I'm good.
So boy, action. Yeah, what's up, man? My name is Face. From Brooklyn. Rescue animals. I started rescuing animals probably 5-6 years ago. I met a cool group out in Long Island. It happened by accident, really. You know, I was doing music. They asked me to do a song for them because I used to rap. It wasn't that good, but I used to rap. He was like, "Hey, man, can you do this song for animal rescue?" And I was like, "Sure." I love animals. I had cats growing up, dogs growing up. It was pretty much a no-brainer to me. So then I did the song, and next thing you know, I was like, "Yo, how can I get involved with rescuing animals?" And that's it. Ever since then, I've just been rescuing animals, and it changed my life, seriously. Like, it just made me feel like I had something, like I was always looking for something. I didn't know what it was. And animals, that's what it was. So I'm gonna go check a friend. Her name is Jazzy. Funny thing, we never really met in person. We've talked so much on the internet, and I watched her story, and she's amazing. The things she does, she basically takes time out of her life to just rescue animals every second of her life. And she has a real strong love for cats. She's an amazing girl, and I just want to get her story because I want to know what it takes for her to do this. How does she get the money? Where does she house these animals? Where does she put them? She seems to put a lot into this. How she's doing it? Are people contacting her? Like, I just need to know more about her. She's just amazing to me. Alright, out here in Jersey. About to go check my girl Jazz. I know she lives somewhere around here. Show me the address. Oh, it's right here. So as I walk up, she already told me that she has animals in the house, a couple of dogs and stuff like that. I'm expecting to see maybe a little pit bull running around, maybe a cat, but it was much different.
Hey,
Jazz,
how are you?
what's up? Nice to see you, man.
You too. Come on.
This is it, huh?
Yep, this is it. The magic copies.
Nice. I like your little woof woof.
Thanks. Welcome to the nut house.
First thing I noticed is, as soon as you walk into the living room, she has cages for the cats all over the place. I don't think she even really had furniture to sit on. The house was pretty much a shelter. Who's this big guy?
This is Duke. I saved Duke from a car lot in Hillside. That was a big rescue day.
What's up, boy?
We saved 2 dogs, a goat, and a pig that day from that car lot. I couldn't even believe they had a goat and a pig in a cage. He's a really good boy.
Goat, pig, and a dog. Sounds like a joke.
I work 2 jobs and I do all this to save them. I don't get paid for it. I just do it for the love of animals. This girl up here, she's going to a feral sanctuary. When cats on the street are not fixed, the male cats actually rape them. And they were literally grabbing her by the back of her neck. And so I knew she wasn't fixed, so I got her fixed. So she'll just be staying here until I raise the money to get her into a sanctuary. I'm only a few hundred short.
Wow. It's just really crazy to see how she sacrificed her own life and her own living in order to take care of these cats. So Jazzy, you was born out here? You was born in Jersey?
I was born and raised in North, yeah.
Yeah?
I was born at Bethesda. And I lived all my life in North. Different areas, but I lived all my life in North.
So how long you been doing this?
Hardcore more rescuing on my own, like as an adult, maybe like 8 years now. But like I said, always as a kid and stuff, I always had a love and heart to save something that needed help, you know?
How many animals do you think you rescued since you've been doing it?
You know, I always say hundreds. I always say I'm gonna start a book, and I just never have time. But I'm getting there. I'm saying I'm gonna go to Michael's and start a book. But I've saved so many dogs and so many cats. This is a cat that I just trapped a few days ago, and she was really sick. So I'm letting her heal up from surgery and kind of recover before we release them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't adopt them all, so she's not very friendly in the sense that she could get picked up. So the best we can do for them is fix them, give them rabies and distemper, and put them back where we found them. It's rough, you know, around here, it's always a new story. So sometimes people send me update pictures, and I have to sit there like a crazy lady and think like, oh my God, where did I save this cat? And it'll come to me later because it's just so much. For the most part, I remember the stories. But.
Well, you said crazy lady, but they call you the cat lady out here, I heard.
Oh yeah, everybody knows me as the cat lady. Even people that need food for their dogs. I get all types of donations from people because they know what I do. So people will knock on the door like, you know, you got any dog food? You have this, you have that, you have a leash, but definitely known as the cat lady all around because I'm always around feeding and helping, and even people that need help with their animals.
Who are these guys?
This is Duke. This is Pooh Bear. He was so badly emaciated when I first found him. He's on a long road to recovery. He had to get teeth taken out and all that, but he's come a long way.
Where do you sleep? You got all these?
I sleep in the bedroom. I have one of my dogs in there. She's not that friendly, but that's my only little haven in the house. You really can't see this girl.
He's hiding.
She's hiding, but she has leukemia. And when you find a cat on the street that has leukemia, some people just euthanize them, but they can live still a long life. So I have to find a leukemia sanctuary for her. I try to help as many people as I can in the neighborhood. It's a rough neighborhood. People could barely help themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to give the help wherever I can, especially for the animals.
What kind of challenges you face, you know, being out here in Jersey, running around as a short little girl, rescuing animals?
You know, I have to say it's rough, it's scary, some of the places that you go, and I do go most of the time at night because I face sometimes, a lot of the times actually, people don't want you feeding in front of their properties because there is garbage a lot of places, there's rats. I had people complain that there's raccoons. I had people kick my traps that don't want you trapping the cats because those are the cats on their block, but they're so ignorant, they don't understand the whole process of TNR, which is trap. We trap them, we neuter them or spay them, and then we release them so they won't keep having kittens and kittens. But some people don't like that. Some people are like, oh, those are the cats in my hood, who's this lady? Because I get calls everywhere. But then I have very compassionate people too. But I do get those. That is a challenge, the ignorance, and it's just because people don't know any better, you know? It's really an everyday struggle for these cats out here, trying to find food and places to sleep, and sometimes people are mean to them. I put some shelters up here for them, so when it's raining and stuff.
Put it right up here?
Yeah. I leave food out here for them daily. This is one of my first spots when coming out. I try to reuse stuff if it's not dirty.
So all this stuff is always here? It's never like...
Yeah, for the most part, some people are so mean, and I go into areas where people throw stuff away.
The first thing I noticed when I got out here is that there's a lot of houses that seem to be ran down. The families moved out or even got kicked out. But these are some nice houses where like Americans could live and you know your families can grow, but it seems like there's a lot of broken down houses. I really don't know the full story of what happened out here, but it's just sad to see it, which is causing all these animals to be running the streets because a lot of these families had to just run and maybe the house got foreclosured or they lost it for whatever reason and they couldn't take their animals with them. And it's just sad to see. A lot of times the people who used to live in these houses used to own these cats.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
They left the cat.
I see it all the time. I've even got phone calls of people saying, I'm moving, and if you can't help this cat, I'm leaving it. They start a lot of things here that they don't finish. It's sad. Like there's no, if you drive around here, there's no playgrounds for the kids to play. There's no nothing for the kids. So you see, it's a lot of poverty, and that's a lot of bad. Like they started those little gardens for the community and the kids to come plant stuff, and they never finished it. So I put some cat shelters in there. There's so many abandoned houses everywhere. But since nobody's in here, at least it's their little quiet place, you know? I have 3 shelters here, I'll show you. Be careful, there's so much stuff, but there's no ants or anything on the stuff. The straw, it keeps them cool in the summer, and it keeps them um, warm in the winter. And they just have a place to get out of the rain and get out of the snow. It's a lot of work, daily care, all the supplies, alcohol, eye creams, medicines. Certain cats need certain foods. I just keep in my mind that I can't save them all, but I just keep trying to help as many as I can. There's so many, they're everywhere here. It's crazy. You know how many cans of food I go through a day? Like 70 cans of food. It's insane. But the angels and the people that donate to my Amazon wish list, the food comes to my door, and I'm so grateful because I feed so many, and I could never do it without the people that help and donate. People that do what I do have a big heart for animals, and it's very rare that somebody tells you, oh, that's sad, I can't help you. They'll always try to find a way to help. So that's my biggest mission, on educating people that everybody can have some part. You could go to your local shelter, drop off supplies. You can walk a dog for a day. You can help at adoption events. You can spread awareness on your social media page. Everybody can do something, especially if you're saying that you love animals and you like to help. I just feel like there's no excuse. Get out there and help. Everybody can do something, you know?
Shout out to Jazzy, man. We had a great day. Walked around the neighborhood. She showed me pretty much all the shelters, all the locations that she's dropping off food. We went for a tour through her house, which is pretty much a shelter in itself. Met some amazing animals. Met her dog Duke, you know, with the little green bandana. Had a nice, great conversation with her, and I learned a lot about her, man. She's an amazing person, and we need more people like her in the world.